Hey guys, how are you? And welcome back to the Manager's Journey and Brackley Town at the moment anyway, with me, John aka Old Man Suda. And apologies, I was going to bring you an end of season review on this episode. I recorded it and for whatever reason, I don't know why, it was really laggy and choppy and it was just rubbish. And by the time I'd sort of gone around to editing it, I'd already sort of gone through most of the pre-season, started signing some players, and I didn't want to sort of go back or anything like that. So so we're just going to get straight into the second season. We didn't bother looking to move clubs. I think probably next year we will, or the end of this season, end of season 2, we will probably start looking to see what jobs are out there, maybe applying for a couple as well, especially if there's depending on how we get on in the league, if there's some relegated teams maybe down into like League 2 or something like that, we might look to move on. But I think at the moment, I think we're in a good position, and it would be nice to maybe carry on here. It is the start of a new season though, so there is signings. So we're going to go straight through the signings, and then we'll play the first game of the season, talk about one or two other little bits as well, and hopefully you'll enjoy it, and you'll subscribe and like the video and everything like that. It would be absolutely fantastic if you did. As you can see though, so we've got a little bit of money left, but finances aren't great. You can see we've brought quite a few people in on the free and on loans. We've only spent money on one person, which was a familiar name from last year. But we'll go from the top and we'll work our way down. As you can see, we didn't really get rid of anyone. The only people we got rid of was from last season was Matt Lowe. There might have been some players. The players are left on free and that sort of stuff, but no one of really of merit, I don't feel. Let's get through to it anyway. So the first person we got in was Dexter Walters. Winger, can play out on the right or left. 2.5 star. Potential to be a lot better. Decent player. I think he's got the sort of the technical abilities that you would want and everything like that. His passing maybe is not the best in the world, but he'll do a job for us, especially as cover on the wings. I just felt like, yeah, he wasn't a bad player to buy. We then got Bailey Owen, and left back. We needed a left back. We were struggling with the left backs last season, I felt. This guy here, not bad. Marking's maybe not the most strongest. He's an inverted wing back as well, but he's got really good tackling, great physicals, and I figured online he should be able to do a job for us. We've still got Franklin there as well. We then got on a free transfer, a familiar name. He was obviously our winger last season. Was let go. Sterling James was let go by Mansfield, so we brought him back in to ours. He was fantastic for us last season. He's a really good player, as you can see, 4-star, maybe 4.5 star potential. Got the attributes really where they matter. Great physicals, very fast, very physical. Should do wonders for us again. He was great last season. We then got Liam Edwards from Bolton on loan. Again, young player, 22-year-old. I think he's really good. 3.5 star, 5-star ability. We needed another central defender. This guy should do absolutely brilliant for us. And again, didn't cost us anything on the loan. We don't have to pay wages or anything like that. Maybe could do a little bit more in some of his physicals. But as you can see, he's training well and everything's going upwards, which is absolutely fantastic. We then brought in Matthew Smith. Got him on a free as well. He was at Arsenal before this. Let go. I think he looks really good. Again, not bad mentals. His physicals could maybe do a little bit of work on. He maybe doesn't have much green, but that's because I haven't really changed the stats at all to lower him down. But you see in the positions that he needs, passing, his technical ability for a midfield centre, his first touch, they're all reasonably good for this league, and he should do really well. He should be a decent central midfielder for us. We then brought Joe Coventry as well in, or Coventry in even. Again, backup really for the defensive centre. Good tackling, not bad marking, decent headering, quite good physicals. Maybe could do a little bit more on the mentals, but this is lower league. We're not going to get anyone. Came from Nottingham Forest, as you can see there. We then got James Golphin. I needed a cover for the goalkeeping role. Sorry, he doesn't look great when you look at his current ability, but I think with a bit of training and we can get some of his potential up there, he could do decent. He's not the best, but the truth is he probably won't play much anyway. We then brought Daniel Williams in as well from Swansea online, defensive midfielder. I feel because we're just going up a league, we might need a more defensive-minded midfielder in there. Can play a bit further up if we want to. Not fantastically though, but as you can see, his tackling is not bad, his technique, his passing is really good, his first touch is good, he's got pretty good mentals, pretty good physicals, should do a really good job for us overall in that sort of role. And depending on what teams we're playing and how we're getting on in the season, we'll swap, sometimes we'll be pushing forward. Then we got Luke Kerry in, who obviously you remember him from last year. We had him on loan. Decent left back, or left midfielder, left winger. Can play in the centre as well if we need him to. But yeah, overall decent enough. Technical, not bad. Passing's maybe a little bit low, but it seems like his long shots, his first touch and that are all pretty good. He's got good physicals as well. Got him from Charlton. They let go of him. Played 29 times for us. Scored 5 goals. Didn't do too bad last season. And I figured, you know what? We'll get him back in. He was a decent one for us. I am looking at one other player as well because I feel we still are a bit short up front. We could do with a striker. So I'm looking at Jaden Thompson. Brissett, I think his name is. Maybe nothing standing out by him, but I think overall he'd be a lot better option than what we've already got. And hopefully we can get him from Brentford in the under-18s. If we can get him, I think he'll do a decent job for us, and he'll be a better option than what we've already got. We're probably a little bit low up front at the moment, is what I'm trying to say. Apart from that, though, things have been going really well. Pre-season worked out quite well. We lost to Leicester 4-0. They're under 23s, was it? Yeah, it was. But we drew against Hyde and Slimbridge, Denbigh and Gilesfield. I mean, you'd expect us to beat all 3 of them. None of them were particularly big teams, and as you can see, the attendances weren't great. But we've got Salford today. Going to be a difficult one, but if we can get a good result here at home, kick off the season really well, it would be absolutely fantastic for us. I can't think of anything else really need to talk to you about. Staff-wise is pretty much the same as it was. Squad-wise, we're okay. Looking at another striker, but to be honest, I don't think he is good enough. And I think that might be it. Finances-wise, we are in the red. Yeah, they are just bleeding money, Brackley. They did it last year as well. We've brought the wage budget down by quite a bit, so compared to what they've sort of told us we can, so hopefully that will help out. But really, we could do a cup run or something like that, try and get back into the green. It would be absolutely fantastic if we could do something like that. Competitions-wise, avoid relegation for the board expectations, reach the first round and reach the second round of the English FA Cup. I mean, at the end of the day, if we finish anywhere 20th or above, it's a good season for us as we're newly promoted, but we'll try and aim for mid-table if possible. It would be absolutely fantastic if we can. So let me know what you think of the signings. Let me know if you think of anyone else maybe I should look at, see if they're on a free or something like that. We've got one more loan position, obviously might get that striker in, but I think overall we're not done too bad business, and I think we've got a decent squad for the league and for this season basically overall. Right, that's it I think. So let's get into the game. We'll play one game today. It'll be against Salford. Obviously a fantastic team. Got a lot of things about them at the moment because they've got quite a bit of money, but getting in quite a lot of players. We'll see. I think they've still got Rooney there after one season, or if he's been poached by someone else. We'll get into it in a minute and see. But this is the team we're going to go with. It's going to be Dorber in goal, Owen, Edwards, Dean, Patterson. As you can see, I have changed our tactics a little bit, just trying to make it an attacking mentality but defensive, so we can hit on the counter basically. Smith, Armisen, Williams in the defensive midfield, Sterling, James, Kerry and Jeffers up front. We'll see how the tactic goes, so it probably still need a little bit of tweaking. We could go back to the route one if we need to as well, that we were using last season, but I think overall I think it should work reasonably well for us. We'll see how it goes. So Kerry needs a number. We'll give him that. There we go. Submit that, and we'll get into the game and see how we go. I mean, we're not expected to win this. They're playing quite narrow, so yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. I'll just go on auto on that one, I think. Right, passionately. What can we say here? We've got nothing to lose. It's gone down reasonably okay. We'll give them a passionate talk as well, and let's see if we can actually win our first game in the Vanarama National League. It would be absolutely great if we could start off with a good win. We're in the red, they will be in the blue. Salford obviously playing red in their home kit as well. Overall at the moment, first few minutes, not much really happening at the moment. Dorber does launch it out to Patterson, who was quite high up actually, but he's got a bit of room, and maybe he can do something here. Can he cut it inside? He can. Sterling's got a bit of room, comes forward, bombing forward. Smith now with the shot. Get in there, Matthew Smith, you absolute beauty. Matthew Smith with our first goal of the season, and we will take that. I mean, Patterson does fantastic. Sterling just drives in, and probably a good block there, but then Smith expertly just places it. The keeper had no chance from the rebound, and we go 1-0 up. We'll take that. 10 minutes gone, and maybe we've got another chance for a goal here. Carey's got the ball, gives it to Owen. Owen pats out to Patterson. Patterson with a shot, and it's straight to keeper Sterling. Knocks it back to Patterson. Patterson, Armisen. Armisen can't quite direct it past the keeper, and we're looking pretty good at the moment. Rooney, they've still got Rooney. I mean, Rooney obviously too good really for this league. Was absolutely fantastic up in Scotland for many years, and to be honest, if he was going to come down to England, he should have gone to maybe like a League 2 or League 1 side. But Jeffers with a chance, puts a deep cross in. Sterling's going to get there, puts another cross into Carey. Get in there, Luke Carey with his first goal of the season, our second, and we are 2-0 up, and we are looking bloody good against Salford right now. Jefferson, I mean, I thought he'd messed it up here, and then Sterling gets it. Sterling doesn't go for the shot though, doesn't be greedy, crosses it to Carey, and Carey just volleys it in. 12 minutes gone, and we are 2-0 up, and this is going better than I ever expected it to go. I mean, when it comes to you look at sort of the team. Oh, they got Brigham. I had him in one of my other squads. I can't remember which one it was now. I mean, they've got some good players. Leadbetter, Adam Rooney's in there. I mean, Edwards now to Williams. We've got a free kick. What's going on here? Kerry gets dispossessed though, and it might be a chance now for them to come forward. As they put a long ball forward, Patterson is going to get there eventually. To slow down quite a bit as he knocks it back to Dorber. Dorber puts it up to Owen. We've maybe got a bit of room here to start bursting forward. Get out to Kerry. Kerry, what's he going to do now? Gets it to Owen. Owen takes a shot, and it's just wide. And to be honest, we're doing pretty good for the first half. 38 minutes, 2-0 up. We've had plenty of shots. We only gave him one shot, and that's been one on target. Overall, we're in control of this game completely. As we're going to go into half time, this is looking really, really good for us. Hopefully we can carry on. I know I'm getting excited. It's the first game of the season. There's a long way to go, but we've got to take what we can at the moment. Passionately, what can we say? I'm very happy with things are. Hand over to the assistant, and let's carry on. At the moment, yeah, this is going fantastic. I know I'm getting very passionate. I'm getting very excited because this is doing much better than I thought we would. I thought the Salfords have got to be one of the strongest sides. I will go and look at the season predictions. Actually, I forgot to show you that at the beginning. We've got a corner. Sterling puts the ball in. Edwards is going to get there. Can he knock a pair out of Sterling? He can't. Carey is going to get there. Can he get it out wide, Sterling? He does. Can we get a cross in now? Sterling tries to. Armisen hits the bar. So close to the number 3 as we're in third spot at the moment, it looks like. We've got maybe a chance here. A free kick. We put it in. Jeffers, get in there. Jeffers with his first goal, scored so many good goals for us last season. Probably was our best striker last season as well. So really good to see that he is getting off the mark again as well. And he just side-foots it in a side-footed volley into the back. I mean, they were a bit asleep here. I mean, Jeffers comes back from back here and just, yeah, they fell asleep with their defending really. We'll take it though. At the end of the day, we are all over them. 18. I mean, you wouldn't expect us to be taking Brackley to this sort of dominant performance against them, would you? Right, Armisen's playing okay, but we'll bring on Brian just to freshen up some legs. Brian can play fine there. Apart from that, at the moment, we're just going to keep it as it is and see how we go. 70 minutes gone. We are just doing absolutely fantastic still. I'll keep saying it. I'm sorry. I know you're probably all getting really annoyed saying I keep saying they were doing brilliantly and fantastic. But again, guys, I'm going to say it again because I keep going to repeat myself, but please remember to subscribe, like, and all that sort of stuff. Come and follow me on Twitter as well. There should be my Twitter handle at the top of the page. But as we come to the end of the game, we've got a corner. We knock it out. Kerry now gets a shot, and it's just over. Let's make 1 or 2 more substitutions as we've got a couple of tired people here now. Right, what can we do? Kerry's looking a bit tired, so we'll bring on Walters for him. And who else can we bring on? Edwards, so we'll bring on Coveney. We'll go Coveney. That sounds about right. As we have had the perfect start, really. 3-0 against Salford. We will take it. Surely this is just the end of the game. Redmond with the ball now knocks it back to Mills, to Lyons. Wiseman tries to get Rooney, who's actually picked up a knock, so hopefully we can deal with him as we do. As surely that is it. Jeffers now to Sterling. What's Sterling going to do here? Sterling with the ball, keeps it well, tries to find Jeffers, can't. Patson's going to get in there though. Now to Smith, and surely that is it. We do win the game 3-0. It is the perfect start. We couldn't have asked for much more than that. Passionately, I'm very proud of your performance out there. No one gave us a chance today. I mean, we were the underdogs. We were completely the underdogs in that one. That's absolutely brilliant. Armstrong was injured for a few days. Nothing else really to talk about. We'll praise him in a minute. Competition-wise, I said to you, I'll quickly show you the bits. As you can see, we are top. One game gone. It doesn't mean anything at the moment, does it? Season preview. We are meant to be finishing 21st. Salford was meant to finish top, so that's even a better bloody win for us. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, we are meant to finish, obviously, I think us, Darlington, Maidenhead and Dulwich, we are the 4 teams that got, no, Billericay got promoted as well. So Maidenhead are the only team that didn't get promoted. But I think we'll finish better than that. I'm sure we will. After that performance, I'm confident we can do okay and finish mid-table or something like that in this season. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you on the next episode. It's been a pleasure as always. Bye for now.